like I need it, but there we go. It's a little better now. Um, I'm going to do a, not like a, well, it could be a series, but once a month I will make a video or do a story, basically, because I'll just be titling these videos, awkward stories or something like that. I don't know the name yet. Obviously I'll figure it out. But but once a month I will tell you guys one of my very awkward stories. And yes, I am young, but I have plenty of stupid stories that I could tell you guys. Um, this one today will be not based off of, because it's true. All these stories are going to be true, obviously. But it's back when my yearbook, or I don't even know what it's called now. I think it has like a different name or something. But my yearbook was really popular about 3-4 years ago. So I had my yearbook account. I was 13 at the time, and this guy was 17. Um, I had a very different taste in guys back then, obviously. I liked the emo or scene looking kids back then. So of course I messaged him. We talked back and forth via messages on my yearbook, and I thought he was pretty cute. And he never actually showed his face on, the pictures. His hair was always covering his face. So I didn't really think, holy shit. I didn't really think much of it, other than, dude, I'm so sorry guys, I'm gonna mute this. But I didn't think much of it, other than the fact that, I just sounded a little odd. And so we decided to meet up at the mall. It was, the mall that we met up at was about, 45 minutes away from my house. So it was Haynes Mall. I was 13, remember, at the time. I was a very, very awkward 13-year-old, but I wanted to date every guy that was 3 years older than me or 4 years older than me. I liked older guys, and I still do like older guys. But obviously not that old now. So we met up at the mall. My mom had taken me, and my brother was with us. And so we met in like Dillard's or something, and my mom was with us. And he walked up, and I got, like, there's nothing wrong with him, well, technically, but like I'm not blaming him for anything, but he looks so, I can understand why he didn't show his face in those pictures now. It was him. He was who he said he was. It wasn't like a 50-year-old man pretending to be the 17-year-old boy. But he had very nasty hair. Obviously, he didn't wash it for like 3 or 4 days. And I guess it's a birth defect. I don't know. He had really messed up teeth as well. And he had a lot of acne. Didn't show that in his pictures, obviously. But his eyes, like, we have normal eyelids, obviously. But for him, his eyes were kind of like chameleon eyes. Like, you know how, like, only the pupil shows for chameleons? That's how his eyes were. And I know that's not his fault. I'm not blaming him for that. But I didn't know, and being 13 and very awkward, I got freaked the hell out. And so I didn't say anything because I didn't want to sound mean or anything, because I'm not like that. I'm not, the kind of person that's just going to go up and be like, you look ugly as fuck, and I'm not going to hang out with you. You can just go off by yourself. No, I wasn't like that. I mean, I kind of am now, but, so we walked around the mall. He tried holding my hand, and I was like, no, thank you. But the moral of the story is, you guys, do not just randomly agree to meet somebody off the internet. And, like, I guess what I do now, is I at least Skype with people before I meet them. I think my most recent meeting somebody off the internet that I hadn't Skyped with, I had chat roulette with, done that, I guess, or Omegle, whatever you want to call it, with my friend Jonathan, and he watches my videos too. I don't think I Skyped with him, but I think he's the last person I met over the internet that I didn't really know beforehand. I hadn't really met him in person. So, when you do meet somebody over the internet, be very, very careful, because bad things can happen. I got lucky, I guess, but you have to be really, really careful about meeting people over the internet. Things can go wrong. And if you do meet somebody over the internet, don't make sure it's not their house. I mean, nothing against Jonathan or anything like that, but make sure it's not at their house. Make sure it's in a public place so you don't get possibly murdered. That's not funny either. I'm being serious. Because bad things can happen and bad things do happen. Um, so I guess that is my story for today. Meeting somebody I have publicly in a mall. And also, girls, if you're 13 years old and you want to meet an older guy, make sure your parents say no. Don't do that. Don't be stupid like I was. I was a very stupid preteen and teenager. I kind of still am. But you need to be careful. You really need to be careful. So I guess it's kind of like a tip video as well. But I'll make another video next month. Next month, telling a different story, and I'm pretty sure I'll tell my first time going to a party next month. I will do that one. So that's a lot more interesting than this first video. So like, comment, subscribe, and whatnot. Bye guys.